Wow, guilty but not jailed. Why appeal?
Pritam Singh's appeals against his conviction and sentence for lying to Parliament have been set for a Novi 4 hearing this year. The leader of the opposition who heads the Workers' Party was handed a fine of $14,000, US $10,930, in February for lying to a parliamentary committee about getting former party member Raeesah Khan to come clean about a story she had told Parliament. This was the maximum fine of $7,000, a charge for the two charges against him. Singh said at the time that he would appeal against both his conviction and the sentence. He was represented by lawyer Andre Jumabhoy and his team. What if the outcomes of appeal is guilty? Possible jail time or higher fine. The court is not bound by the prosecution's recommendation. It can impose penalties on a member for dishonorable conduct, abuse of privilege, or contempt. These penalties include a fine of up to $50,000, suspension from Parliament, or imprisonment.
To appeal his guilty verdict? Pritam Singh's conviction for lying in Parliament makes it hard for people to trust him, especially as a leader. And his decision to appeal his guilty verdict? Classic move, because why take responsibility when you can just continue dodging it? Giving false testimonies during an inquiry showed that not only does he not respect the law, and he failed to act with honesty as expected from a leader.
I think the need of the hour is for me to step up, not step down.
Why doesn't he step up and admit his wrongdoings instead then? Several political figures have resigned for mistakes far less severe than Pritam Singh. So why is Pritam so insistent on staying in power and refusing to take responsibility for his mistake? Pritam Singh's conviction for lying in Parliament makes it hard for people to trust
the public prosecutor. Heads up, you might be seeing a lot more of Pritam Singh in the next few weeks or so. The leader of the opposition is due to stand trial for 2 charges of lying to Parliament. In case you've forgotten, here's a recap of what led to his trial. On August 3rd, 2021, Raeesah Khan shared in Parliament a story of how she accompanied a woman who had been sexually assaulted to make a police report. But the victim came out of the station crying after an officer allegedly made comments about her dressing and the fact that she had been drinking. Raeesah later confessed to Pritam as well as 2 of her aides that she had lied. This is when things started to get a little tricky. Later, when questioned, she would recall that the WP leaders, including Pritam, had advised her to stick with her lie. But Pritam denied this.
I reject this finding completely. At no time did I instruct Ms. Khan to hide the truth. At the meeting on August the 8th, none of the 3 Workers' Party leaders told Ms. Khan to take a lie to the grave.
That wasn't all though. Between December 3rd to December 22nd, 2021, Pritam as well as his fellow WP leaders, Sylvia Lim and Faisal Manap, were summoned to testify in front of the Committee of Privileges. After all that, the committee recommended that Raeesah be fined $35,000 for lying in Parliament and that WP leaders Pritam and Faisal be referred to the public prosecutor. They said that Pritam had lied on affirmation and that Faisal, who had refused to answer some of the committee's questions, had committed contempt of Parliament. Fast forward to March 2024, Pritam was charged in court for 2 counts of lying in Parliament. But he pleaded not guilty and said he would continue his responsibilities as an MP while waiting for the legal process to come to a close. Which brings us to Pritam's upcoming trial. It will run over 16 days between October 14 and November 13. If convicted, he faces a penalty of up to $7,000 for each of the 2 charges. But could he be disqualified as an MP? The law says that he would be if he's fined $10,000 or more. But lawyers have said that even if Pritam is ordered to pay $14,000, the maximum fine for both of his charges, it will be counted as 2 separate fines of $7,000 each. This means he should be able to continue as an MP regardless of how much he's fined. So what will happen during this trial? Will his ex-party members testify against him? Will any more reporters fall down? It remains to be seen. Stay tuned for more updates. Heads up, you might be seeing a lot more of Pritam Singh in the next few weeks or so. The leader
to appeal his guilty verdict? Pritam Singh's conviction for lying in Parliament makes it hard for people to trust him, especially as a leader. And his decision to appeal his guilty verdict? Classic move, because why take responsibility when you can just continue dodging it?
I think the need of the hour is for me to step up, not step down. I think the need of the hour is for me to step up, not step down.
Hey, hello, we come to the end. Really have you subscribed? Yes, press the subscribe button and the like button and the share button. Thank you and have a nice day.